The woman was getting dressed to meet her boyfriend when suddenly, the cab driver barged right in. She scrambled to cover herself, but the guy just stood there like nothing was wrong and calmly said, "Time to go." She kicked him out, saying she needed to change. But before she could breathe, he came back in, complaining she took too long, and even demanded an extra 100 euros. Desperate to get going, she had no choice but to agree. But that was just the beginning of a nightmare ride. On the way, she accidentally stepped in cow poop. Grossed out, she tried to clean her shoe, but ended up bumping the car, and it started rolling backward. The guy shouted for her to chase it, and in the chaos, she yanked the handle clean off. He tried everything to stop it, but the car still slid down. When he asked for money, she finally snapped and told him she was done. Thinking she could just catch another ride, she flagged down a driver, who threw her bags in the trunk, then sped off without her. After back-to-back disasters, she had no choice but to take the train, but the guy had no intention of helping her. With no other options, she just awkwardly followed him. They ended up at a nearby castle, where he told her a story about a rich girl who gave up everything to run away with a poor boy she loved. She had no clue why he was telling her this, but halfway through the story, he grabbed her hand and started climbing the castle. At the top, he finally said, "The couple lived happily ever after." Something about that moment hit her. She looked at him, and for the first time, he didn't seem that bad. Just then, the train arrived. She made a run for it, but slipped in the rain and rolled all the way down the hill, covered in mud. She blamed the whole mess on him. Their fragile connection shattered again. They finally made it to the station, only to watch the train pull away. Luckily, a kind old man took them in, but his wife was super traditional and hated the idea of an unmarried couple staying over, so the two had to pretend to be newlyweds. At dinner, the old couple couldn't stop showing off their love. It was way too much. To keep up the act, the fake couple had no choice but to kiss.